Yo, it's your boy Coinstock here, back at it again, stuffing these duffel bags and collecting that cheddar. Before I begin, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a friend trying to educate you. Alright, so today we got some hefty amount of news. Now, the first half, let me break it down to you. The first half is going to be some exciting news, and kind of like speculation as well, and then we're going to get into the Bitcoin market, and then we're going to get into some XRP news that's actually pretty fascinating. But I really want you to hear like the news that's coming up next. It's with Elon Musk, and he's going to bring something back from the past, and then how it relates to cryptocurrency as a whole, because this back from the past is actually wildly popular, especially nowadays. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So, and just look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB. Yeah, everything's looking good. Everything's in the green, right? But like the news later, you'll see it has something going down in there, right? So let's go ahead and go to the first bit of news. So Elon Musk is a hoot because Chief Twit Elon Musk signals interest in reviving Vine. Do you guys remember Vine? Oh boy, what's Elon Musk got up his sleeves? And it's not only just Vine that he's trying to revive. There's also something else, like something deeper that he's trying to do with Twitter, but we'll look at that in a minute. Let's just go ahead. So, new Twitter owner Elon Musk has signaled a potential interest in reviving Vine, the social video app Twitter gave up on 6 years ago. And like I said, Vine it's fairly popular now because it was TikTok before TikTok was a thing. In the last few hours, the self-styled Chief Twit has tweeted a yes/no poll to his 112.4 million followers, pithily positing, bring back Vine. Bring back Vine? Yeah. The question whether serious product idea or another Elon flight of fancy trawler coaster tweet quickly drew millions of votes, most in favor, and thousands of responding tweets. This engagement, in turn, garnered a bit of additional attention from Musk, who responded to some of his followers' questions/suggestions on the social video topic. In response to a tweet from YouTuber Mr. Beast, which jokingly referenced TikTok, Musk struck a serious tone, asking, "What could we do to make it better than TikTok?" And that sounds like a whole serious point right there, but let's continue. He also took the time to publicly agree with another Twitter user who had chimed in to opine that video shouldn't be a separate app, but should rather be within Twitter. All right, hold on, All right, so let's continue. All right, let's keep scrolling down. There's just a few bits more that I need to read. So it's equally plausible Musk is doing the equivalent of throwing spaghetti at a wall and seeing which/if bits stick, or he's just bored in the small hours and thought he'd bounce another shower thought off of his fan base, and or fancied indulging in a spot of lazy web brainstorming outsourcing. Still, Vine's demise was a pretty self-defeating chapter in Twitter's company history, so a reboot could offer Musk the chance to rewrite that particular bit of the script and claim incoming hero status with former Vine fans. All right, so Twitter acquired the short-form video platform, and that's supposed to be Vine, back in 2013, but in typical clown car fashion, the company ended up squandering the opportunity to build the fledgling social video platform into a TikTok-style juggernaut after then CEO Jack Dorsey opted to ditch the app a few short years later. And we'll get into this, how this might be important. So while Vine launched with hyper short videos of up to 6 seconds, the max upload length was later expanded to 140 seconds, and social video behemoth TikTok has gone way beyond that and even began letting its users upload videos of up to 10 minutes long earlier this year. So 69-second videos is probably just an attempt to grab Musk's attention with a puerile joke, not a serious product suggestion. And there's a whole bunch of news down there, but it's just basically how the Jack Dorsey screwed over the Vine CEO. So what does this mean? Well, there's speculation that Elon is going to try to integrate cryptocurrency, right? And everybody's thinking it's Doge, by the way. I mean, come to your own conclusion, do your own research, but that's supposedly the speculation. And he's also going to try to put this Vine reboot next to Twitter, or put it in Twitter. So just think of TikTok but with cryptocurrency infused with a platform such as Twitter that already has millions of people on it, especially opening up more people. Like, he's making a lot of friends with his Twitter choices thus far. So let's go ahead and look at the next bit of news with Elon, and we'll get more into that, right? So thanks to Elon, Dogecoin doubles in 1 week, 62% of Doge holders now in profit. In the past 1 week period, speculation over how Elon Musk's Twitter will make use of Doge has helped its price double, taking its reported market cap over $16 billion and making it the 8th most valuable cryptocurrency. And people are just jumping in, right? Like, everybody's just jumping in on speculation and news. So according to data by TradingView on Coinbase, currently, as of that time on October 31st, Doge is trading around 12 cents, which means a gain of 102.68% in the past 1 week period. And there's all this, like, all these tweets. Links are in the description for all these articles, by the way. So the reason that Dogecoin is pumping so hard is that many Dogecoin fans expect Musk to introduce new use cases for Doge within the Twitter app and or the mysterious upcoming Everything app, codenamed X, which he tweeted about on the 4th of October 2022. So the Everything app, maybe he does reboot Vine and puts it on the Everything app and, like, merges Twitter in there, and, like, it's going to be a huge coagulation. He wants it everything on one app. He doesn't want 2 apps, 3 apps, 4 apps, one. And he might infuse Doge. I mean, I'm not saying he will. I'm saying he might. Who knows? You know, I'm not Elon Musk or anything, but he might infuse some of these cryptocurrencies that we know and love. So, and he's also making a wallet. Well, Twitter is talking about making a wallet. That's just pure speculation as well, but, like, people can deposit and withdraw. I don't know, man. Twitter's about to have a heavy hand in cryptocurrency, I would think, but do your own research, of course. But let's continue. And I opened that in another tab, so we'll read that in a minute. It is worth remembering that on the 19th of June, 2022, Musk tweeted that he will keep supporting Dogecoin, which was not too surprising given that he has been saying nice things on Twitter about Dogecoin for the past 3 years, and everybody knows that. And he's like, and I do think, actually, weirdly, even though Doge was just designed to be this ridiculous joke currency, the actual transactional throughput capability of Doge is much higher than Bitcoin, and the fact that there's 5 billion Doge created every year is actually, I think, good for using it as a transactional currency. So take that in effect, right? Now, let's go ahead and look at this tweet that I was talking about, right? So, right here. Right. So earlier this week, Elon Musk did an about-face in negotiations with Twitter, putting his $44 billion acquisition offer back on the table. He also hinted at his possible vision for the social media platform, tweeting that buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the Everything app. So buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the Everything app. So what is X, the Everything app? Musk has in the past floated the idea of turning Twitter into the next super app on par with multifaceted platforms popular in Asia, such as WeChat or Grab. So he wants to make, maybe you might acquire other tech companies too. I don't know. I don't know what's going through Elon Musk's mind, but for sure, there's already speculations of, like, a TikTok version. It's like Vine getting a reboot, and also this WeChat thing with Twitter as well. So we don't know, man. Hold on, there's another photo as well. Gotta wait for it to load. All right. Back in May on the All In podcast, Musk said that the U.S. needs a super app. It's either convert Twitter to that or start something new. It does need to happen somehow, he said. If you're in China, you kind of live on WeChat, Musk said. It does everything. It's sort of like Twitter plus PayPal plus a whole bunch of things all rolled into one with a great interface. It's really an excellent app, and we don't have anything like that outside of China. The super app, he continued, should serve as a digital town square that lets users leave comments and post videos. Once the platform had a high level of trust among the public, Musk said, then payments, whether it's crypto or fiat, can make a lot of sense. Thank God that Elon Musk is in this space. His mind is just crazy, man. I mean, sure, there's controversies here and there or whatever, but I mean, he's a genius. We can't deny that. So there's all that Elon Musk news. Now let's get into the Bitcoin news, right? So, trading experts anticipate a big move in November for Bitcoin. Here's what we know. And when I mean by Bitcoin news, I mean just the entire cryptocurrency news, because once Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum and the rest of the altcoins go up too. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look-see here. All right, so there's like this NVT signal that's kind of explained down here if you're not in the know. Introduced and popularized by crypto experts Chris Bernesky and I guess, and Willy Woo. Network value to transactions ratio describes the relationship between market cap and transfer volumes. NVT signal, NVTS, is a modified version of the NVT ratio, which uses a 90-day moving average of daily transfer volume and the denominator instead of the raw daily transfer volume. And there you go right there. And they explain more down here, right? At the same time, the renowned anonymous crypto trading expert Plan B hinted that a major move in November or Moonvember could be in store for the largest decentralized finance DeFi asset, as he illustrated on the percentage of BTC in profit chart posted on October 30. And that's not mustaches, that's just a different chart right there. I don't believe that's mustaches. And then there's the percentage of BTC in profit. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. It is also worth mentioning that the largest traders of Bitcoin or whales remain in the hodl mode, as the supply of the token between 1 month and 3 months has been slightly declining until recently, right? And they do a whole talking point right there, and there's like Bitcoin analysis, and that's basically where it is. So, I mean, everything's looking good. Everybody's still making profits in this bearish market. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but that's what's being purported, right? So, take that as you will. But there's also some other bullish news that also affects cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin, which is the Ripple SEC lawsuit. So Ripple SEC could face bruising defeat, legal experts predict. As Bitcoin is reported, the legal battle between Ripple Labs and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is nearing its end in leaps and bounds. Both parties recently filed their motions for summary judgment after the end of the discovery phase. The chances of the SEC winning the case have continued to shrink, according to various legal experts. Senior analyst at Forbes and senior vice president at Strand Consult, Rosalind Layton, said signs of a bruising defeat for the SEC are mounting. So, why Ripple is set to defeat the SEC? Foremost, Layton sees the much-watched Hinman speech in which the then director of corporate finance outlined that Bitcoin and Ethereum were not securities because its ledger had decentralized over time as a meritorious argument. Yeah, they made that argument. And the thing is that now XRP is becoming more decentralized, so there's not exactly a whole point to it anymore, right? So more like any more point of it being centralized, since it actually is decentralized. Just like Bitcoin and Ethereum, they hold at or below 50% of all XRP. So moreover, at no point in the proceedings was the SEC able to prove that Ripple and XRP investors knew, or at least should have known, about the token status as a purported security. And yeah, so other prominent legal experts also believe Ripple is on its way to victory. These include Kurt Levy of the Federalist, blah, 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 Professor J.W. Verrett of blah, 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 Scalia School of Law. Verrett predicts that if the SEC appeals all the way to the Supreme Court, it will likely not only lose, but set a far-reaching precedent that would limit or eliminate Howey's application to cryptocurrencies that defy the 1946 definitions. So, yeah, I would imagine if it went all the way to the Supreme Court would just bat it down. But what do I know anyway? I'm not a legal expert. I'm not a financial expert. So, yeah, Ripple has already agreed to settle and pay a fine if the SEC declares that XRP is not a security. At the moment, however, a settlement looks unlikely. All right, so there might not be a settlement. They might, pedal it all the way to the Supreme Court, and then maybe the Supreme Court makes their own decision. I mean, you can imagine what it would be. So, yeah, that's that. But here's also some pretty bullish news other than the SEC, but it's more on the financial level, like the supply level. And let's go ahead and take a look. Got to scroll all the way up. All right, massive XRP whale shift 313 million XRP in one fell swoop. 313 million XRP. All right. So according to cryptocurrency whale tracker, Whale Alert, massive XRP whales have moved 313 million XRP in just one transaction. According to Whale Alert, 313 million XRP worth, that's how much it's worth, was moved in between wallets in recent hours. All right. So on October 29th, an amount of 40.6 million XRP worth 19 million was transferred from the crypto exchange Bitstamp to an unknown wallet. So, So an unknown wallet. Well, to Bitstamp to an unknown wallet. That's great news because now they're more in the hodl mode, right? Because if it's on Bitstamp, that's more willingness to trade, blah, 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 yada, yada. But if you take it from Bitstamp to an unknown wallet, there's more holding. But there's another 30 million XRP worth, 14.2 million was transferred from an unknown wallet to Bitstamp. So there's still like a few million difference to coming back, right? About like 5 million difference, right? Also, Ripple gives an important update on the amount of XRP held across Ripple's various wallets. It notes that for the first time, the amount of XRP held in Ripple wallets is below 50 billion or 50% of the total outstanding supply. So yet again, it's becoming more and more decentralized, making the SEC's point moot. Like it doesn't matter anymore, right? So critics have claimed that the company's ownership of XRP is proof that Ripple controls XRP Ledger, although this is untrue. XRP Ledger uses a federated Byzantine consensus to validate transactions, which means that each validator node gets one vote regardless of how much XRP they own. At the time of publication, XRP has changed hands at 46 cents. In the ongoing Ripple lawsuit, the Blockchain Association has filed a request to file an amicus brief supporting a correct interpretation of Howey and the SEC's 2-year legal battle against Ripple. So all that is transpiring in the news. We heard about Elon Musk and how he's bringing reviving Vine, and then we also found out that maybe this Vine could potentially be a part of Twitter, all on one website, all on one app. And then we also found out something about Bitcoin and then like 2 bits of Ripple news. Things are looking up, everything's developing in the background in the bear market of the cryptocurrency sphere, right? So, I mean, I want to know what you guys think. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you found this news very good, right? But I'm just keeping you up to date on the down low. What I know anyway, right? So, I guess I'll see you guys later.